Hello everyone, Sharon here from the Trainers Training Company with Tuesday Top Tips. I'm here on the Facebook page, the Trainers Training Company, and also in the Facebook group, How to Build a Training Business, every Tuesday with some top tips on how you can create and grow your own successful and profitable training business. Apologies for last week when I didn't show. Had all myriad of things happening last week, which I won't bore you with the details. I actually was going to come on and do a Facebook Live this week about how things happen, life happens, and sometimes your best intentions and your best plans just kind of go by the wayside. And what do we do as business owners when things like that happen? But maybe I will save that topic for another day. I see that we've got some people joining us. If you're live, please do come on and add a comment and say hi, because I do love to know who's here and who's watching, because it's just so much more fun for me when there are people here and I'm not just sitting talking to myself. So what are we going to talk about today? We are going to talk today about how to create repeat business, because we all know that it's so much easier to get work from people who you've already worked with. We all know that at a kind of logical level. But it's a funny old thing. One of the things I've really noticed in all the years of working with freelance trainers and the years of building my business is that so many people are obsessed with the holy grail of going out and finding new clients, which I absolutely get, because new clients are the lifeblood of your business. However, I do feel that sometimes we do that at the detriment of just working with people who already know, like, and trust us, who we've already done a great job for, and just spending more time with them, nurturing that relationship, enabling that relationship to grow and to blossom, so that they're quite happy to put their hand up and say, hey, come on, I want you to come and do some more work for us. It was once described to me really nicely by somebody who I used to work with, and she said to me, she admitted that it was kind of like a failing of hers, almost like a personality defect. She said, oh, I just love the thrill of the chase. I love going after new clients, and I spend so much time doing that, and I don't actually quite get the same buzz when I'm just trying to get business from people I've already worked with. So I get that, but I do feel that if that's you, then you may be missing a trick. So what are some of the ways that you can get repeat business from clients that you have already? Having already said that this is a great thing to do and to implement in your business, the first thing and the most obvious thing is, do a great job for them. That's that goes without saying. If you do a great job for the clients you already have, then the more likely it is that you are going to be invited back again. Most people who are hiring people like you, sort of training managers, L&D managers, and so on, they don't actually want to have to go trawling the internet or posting on LinkedIn or finding new people. They'd much rather use people who have already done a good job, who they know, like, and trust, who they can call in with minimal hassle for them, with minimal risk. I used to do that myself when I was in this position. So do a great job for them, and you are already halfway there. And don't forget, when you have completed a job for one of your clients, then do ask them straight away for a testimonial. Very often, this tends to be forgotten in the process. You're so glad to do the work, and again, maybe there's this kind of temptation to sit back and go, whew, done that work now, I'll just move on to the next one. But don't forget to secure that testimonial. Why should you get it at the end of a piece of work that you have done? Well, quite simply, it's fresh in their mind. They're still kind of reeling from the fantastic work that you've done for them. So make sure that you capture a testimonial as soon as you possibly can. And try and build in sort of little habits and sort of systems into that, so that your testimonial isn't something that you forget about. So an example of a little system that you could implement would be maybe to have a every time you send an invoice, send a testimonial request at the same time. Loads more I could say about testimonials again. Maybe I will dive into that on another day. Also, as part of that process, do ask your clients, your client that you've just done a great job for a referral. Actively ask them whether there are people that they would be happy to tell, to tell them about you, so that you, excuse me, so that you have got people that, again, that you can actively go and speak to. It's a question that is so easy to ask, but very often gets forgotten when you just finished a piece of work for a client. The third way that you can get repeat business from existing clients, and things that you really shouldn't forget about, and this is probably the most important, is the whole keeping in touch with people. I come across this so often when people have done a piece of work for an existing client and then they just kind of, move on to the next, and they just do not keep in touch with those clients until some point in the future, when they realize they haven't got any work, and then they have to go back and try and engage that client in conversation. And sometimes that can feel a little bit uncomfortable, because it sometimes can be a long time since you've had that conversation with that client. So again, this has got to be something that becomes regular, routine, something that you kind of do all the time. So what are some ways that you can keep in touch with your existing clients? Well, I think one of the things that is really useful to do is to bring something to a client that is of added value. And I don't know, some of you who are watching might be in my Trainers Talk community, and you will have come across a tool, a piece of software created and invented by one of our Trainers Talk members, Mark Williams, is known as GiraffePad. Now, GiraffePad is a fantastic bit of kit that basically boosts learner engagement both before the event and after the event. And this is why, because it works so well after the event as a device for adding value and enabling delegates to stay in touch with each other. This is why it's a great bit of kit for you to be able to keep in touch with your existing clients and engaging them in further conversations. So if you haven't come across GiraffePad, I will post a link to it in the comments after this live. Please do go and look it up, because it's a great bit of kit that you can use as an engagement tool and a way of keeping in touch with your potential clients. So bit of a plug there for you, Mark Williams. If you're watching the replay, I can see that you're not here right now. The other thing that I would suggest, and again, this is fairly obvious, but it would be to send regular communication to your existing clients. So, sending them a weekly or a monthly email newsletter, so you can share with them what you're up to, or you can share with them, added value and tips and so on. Share with them upcoming events that you might have, or things that are going on within your business that they might find of interest. Remember, it's not just about keeping in touch with people, though. It's about nurturing and creating those personal relationships. For me, good marketing is really all about personal connection. So what can you do with your existing clients to create and maintain that personal connection? And these are just kind of really simple things that you could do. So you could reach out, you could send them a personal card, like a handwritten note. you could send them a gift, you could send them an email with something attached, saw this and thought of you. You could send one of our Trainer Talk members gave a great session at Trainer Talk Live last year, and it was all about one of the strategies that he uses to get his corporate clients, and that was all done through sending lumpy mail. And he came up with all these really, really innovative and fun ways that he could keep in touch with his clients by sending them, lumpy mail and things in the post. Such a great strategy. So there are so many different things that you can do to keep in touch with your clients and create and build that personal connection, because honestly, that is where your future work is going to come from. It's all about that know, like, and trust factor. So, all right. So we've talked about repeat business this afternoon on my Tuesday Tips session. We've talked about the importance of repeat business and why you should do it. Often it's a strategy that a lot of people just forget about. They are so interested in and so concerned with just getting new clients that they forget about people who are just sitting right under their noses. And we've also talked about some ways that you can actively encourage repeat business. So if you enjoy these tips on a Tuesday and you're looking for more ways for yourselves to create and grow a successful and profitable training business, here's a couple more ways that you can work with me over the upcoming months. The next round of our training program, The Complete Trainer, I'm just going to pop it onto the screen at the bottom. Oh, that's Training Talk Local Booking. That's not okay. There we go, the Complete Trainer, there it is. So the next round of the Complete Trainer starts in July. It's a 12-week program run by myself and my colleague Jeanette Tessier. And in that program, we cover everything that you need to know to take your business to the next level, to move from being a freelance trainer to a training business owner. So do go and check that out. And also over the next, in July, we have got 7 Trainer Talk Locals coming up, not run by me, but our Trainer Talk Local leaders. Trainer Talk Locals are effectively 2-hour masterminding sessions where you can come and learn on a set topic, a topic that is going to help you create and grow your training business, as well as share challenges and chew the fat with other freelance trainers who are attending. One of the great things about Trainer Talk Locals is basically they're all attended by trainers, people like you, all having the same challenges in their business as I guess you are having right now. So come along and join us at a Trainer Talk Local if you are free. Have a look at the link at the bottom of the screen, and that will take you to the Trainers Training Company website, and you will see that page there is the booking page. You will see all our events that are taking place in July, all virtual at the moment until we go back to face-to-face. So if you live in London and you fancy going to one in Scotland, then obviously you will be able to do that by the power and the magic of Zoom. All right then, so that is it for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your time. If you join me live, fantastic. Really good to have you along. If you're watching the replay, hello. Good to have you along too. And I will see you all again next week, Tuesday at 12:30 for more of my Tuesday tips. Take care, everyone, and have a great week. Bye.